one more. Maybe more than one more, actually, Mr. Leo. Well, I don't know how long I'm going to spend on this one. We'll see. I haven't decided if I'm going to play through this or not. Like, this is an RPG, so it could... If we decide to play through this, it could actually take a while. So maybe it will be one more. But did you guys enjoy an hour of an untranslated Japanese golf game? I hope you guys all enjoyed that. It seemed like you were all very excited about that content, so that's good. But now, let's try something a little bit different. Let's try Square's... But that's good, Mr. Leo. Now we're going to try Square's Tom Sawyer. This is not the platformer. Have we done the platformer yet? I think we have done that, haven't we? Yeah, Tom Sawyer's Adventure is the platformer. I did play through that already. This is the RPG from Square. Yeah, he gets high on you. It's got a... Apparently it's got a partial translation, is what it says in my notes here. Which makes it seem like we might not... yeah, well, maybe Skittles. It makes it seem like we might not necessarily want to play through it. But... Is it under Square's Tom Sawyer? Where is it? If it only has a partial translation, I'm not sure if we should try to do a full playthrough or not. It's probably like all garbled and stuff. So I don't know. I'll have to check it out. But I can't find it. Is it under S for Square's Tom Sawyer? I'm not finding it. Oh, Square. No. Oh, there it is. All right, English translation. I did get the most recent one I could find, although that was like 4 or 5 months ago. Speed is 8 higher. I'm gonna assume 8 is higher. It's a good song, Mr. Leo. Too bad we can't play it, huh? Start. All right, let's start playing Tom Sawyer. Missouri, 1855. What's the town across the river? That southeast town? Yeah, isn't it odd? So far, it's translated. Me hear there's treasure there, man. You serious? Jim, Amy, hurry, the boat's coming. Hold on, Huck. Sorry, Tom, no space. Mean pride. Hurry, Jim, Huck, hurry. Yeah, well, there's only 2 Tom Sawyer games on NES. Wait, Huck, Jim, Amy. So it's based on the book. From the art on the cover here. You slept a lot. Kind of looks like it's going for that kind of what is that called? That like storybook kind of those long line of Japanese like storybook adaptation things, animations that they did. I don't know. It's kind of going for like that. Not well. Ghibli style is kind of. I think it kind of is based on that stuff. I think Ghibli style kind of is influenced by that because I think that's. I don't know if that's older than Ghibli, but they had been making those. I don't know, for like a span of 15 years. But yeah, it's nice art. Toei style. Like they did like a whole bunch of adaptations. Like they did Little Women, and they did the Wizard of Oz anime that I liked was based on that style, but it wasn't one of those. What is that called again? Like let me look that up real quick. Like the Little Women anime was one of them. It looked like this.
You should be arriving.
Like this style.
Weeks ago, but
And what is the name of the of this series of like animations? There's like a whole ton of these. Yeah, I guess they're all Toei. I forgot what they're called. Anyway, what were some other ones? There was I can't remember now. Well, anyway, well, I mean, it's not like that directly relates to this game. It's just the style on the cover reminds me of. I think probably like it had a big influence on like a lot of different things. So it's probably influenced by that, maybe. But anyway, yeah. So this is an RPG by Square. I wonder who did the music. Do you think? I wonder if Uematsu did the music for this. No trouble, please. I'm sure it's very loosely based on the book. Have any of you guys ever read Tom Sawyer? Or Huck Finn? Uematsu? Nice. Look, take, dig, item. Where's the treasure? Yeah, I haven't since I was a little kid. Huck Finn, yeah. Was Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn like both in the same? Were they both in each other's books? A letter? Sure. I gotta give a. All right, I got a chore now to do. Shop. I can't go in now. Look. Wait, so how does this work then? Oh, nice translation. Good translation. Tenshi ga koko yaita. What is he just saying? He doesn't know what he's looking at? I think. What the fuck? Is that his default message? Good translation. I think that's just a default message. Same universe. Yeah, I know it's the same universe, but like I know it's the same universe, but are they in each other? Like, are they actually characters in each other's books? Like, does Huck Finn and Tom Sawyer hang out in the same book? Because in this RPG, they hang out. They're together. Like, they're all hanging out together. Ah, dude, no complete translation. Bummer. Probably want, yeah, we probably want a complete translation of. I would definitely play through this, but need a Bible, get some cards. Do I? This looks like it has a lot of adventure game stuff in it. Dig. What is dig gonna do? Nothing. Item. Oh, I've got tent, glass, bee, and letter. Show. Wait, let me try using it. Great translation. Is it? It's fucking. I think it's garbled too. Like, what is that W doing there? Something. Yori. I. O. I think it might be saying it's a love letter. They're friends. I like the art in this game. Oh, so here he goes. Here's the gameplay. This is a standard RPG. Tom hits. The battle screens look pretty nice. We're just Tom right now. We don't have our friends with us. Pollywog! Dude, he's destroying me. 1.1. Tom and Friends 1. Yeah, it's an RPG. It's a Square RPG. Uematsu did the music right on. don't think we want to go in that forest. We're getting destroyed. You going north? Can I come too? Agree! Oh, dude, we got a party member. Now we can handle some pollywogs, maybe. Oh no. Can we get more party members? I got deets on the treasure. Can I date Amy? Ace. No. The maps are kind of maze-like. Why is he translated like a Jamaican? Or is that how he talked in the book? Sure. Maybe it is for all I remember. That doesn't seem right, though. Tom hears demons talk. Steal Sid's tile. Sure? Oh, we can rest. Is it just me, or did that seem Jamaican? I mean, that was the localizers doing that. Do we have... Can we look at our party? Alright. Alright, we're good. Yeah, I mean, I would think that he would speak in a certain way. I mean, everybody in the book would speak a certain way. Like, you know... I'm sure that that's perfectly captured by the writing of this translation, too. Mangrove. I already played through the other Tom Sawyer game. I like that game. Yeah, that game was good. It's kind of a it's a cool kind of it's kind of a interesting surreal platformer. I mean, this game seems pretty good as well, though. The music is... Music kind of... It's kind of fun. The music's kind of fun. Tom is dead. Oh, he became feet. This game is pretty comical. Obviously, like it's kind of silly, but Tom became feet. It's pretty good. Hey, you found a dude. You fucking brats! What is the translation of this game? Yeah. Well, you know what? I mean, probably the original Japanese is like very comical. I'm sure that, yeah, it's fan. Of course, I mean, like all translations would be fan translated for the most part, unless it's an unreleased prototype. But it's probably trying to capture, like, I'm sure the original Japanese is not like super faithful to the books. It's probably like very comical and silly. And you know, whoever, you know, they probably like, you know, they were just making like a more fantastical kind of weirdo Tom Sawyer game, and then it's not trying to be very authentic to the book, like, you know, that little women animation we were looking at a second ago. But I mean, I doubt that. I mean, maybe they like kind of swear in the Japanese version too. Who knows? But like, you know, when you translate the kind of like rough language of Japanese into like fucking, it doesn't really work. But I'm probably supposed to give this guy something. Even if this game was fully translated, we probably would need a guide to play through this anyway. Am I supposed to give this guy a note or something? Show? Demons talk? What the fuck is that? Yeah, exactly, Mr. Leo. That was like an old school. That was a very common like a translation mistake that old school localizers would make. The menu is weird. I was like, just don't hold the button down. What am I supposed to? I don't know what this is. Why is it like slow down right now? Glass beaker? Let's try giving it and showing it. What the fuck is demons talk? Oh, Muda Nako Tadoze? What? You know, I mean, it depends on the... Not necessarily radon. I think that that's kind of... In most cases, it's kind of exaggerated. I'm sure that they... Like, the guides were there because there was a need for them, but the games weren't made to sell guides necessarily. That was just... This is the style of the time. Because, games were... I mean, after like, Tower of Druaga, like, the whole style of, like, obtuse secrets to figure out was, like, popular. For a while. Oh, I finished it. No, I didn't get softlock. I finished it, Luigi. I finished it. Show. Fuck with the demon's talk must be some weird, fucked up thing with the translation. The translation for this game is probably not playable. Like, this is probably not usable in any kind of way. It's probably fucking stuff up. So the area that I ended on last night was the final area. So we were pretty close to... Oh! We did something! I gave him the note. I did something. Now what? Ah, my bad. My bad? You sent this. Hey, South End has Dearsome Ghost Mansion with treasure. You'll need a license card. Careful of black magic. Huh. Yeah, it's a different culture. They don't have our taboos. They don't have our history, and it's just completely different. The way, you know. Like, I was just watching a YouTube video about people with tattoos in Japan, and how like if people like you know Americans who to Americans like having people with tattoos is completely normal, but like when you know like when people go to Japan with tattoos, people kind of look at them funny because in Japan they associate tattoo. There's like a whole historical stuff with Yakuza, so. And especially for Japanese people, you know, having a tattoo is... Although apparently it's changing now, but to us, that's weird. I died. Let's see. Oh, we all died. Oh, we all became feet. Oh, no. This forest is reminding me of Friday... Yeah, it is kind of like the Friday the 13th. It's in the corner. Yeah, this is a Square RPG based on Tom Sawyer. Continue. I made progress though. I gave that dude the note. Did I need to be saving my game? Uh-oh. This looks like the beginning of the game. Was I supposed to save somehow? This guy... This game seems kind of interesting, but the translation is fucked up, so it's kind of useless. And I guess it would be useful to to get some of the story with the translation, because you get some of it, but you would have to play through the game with a guide. You probably would need to play the game with the guide anyway, even if it was fully translated. You probably would just need a guide. So, I mean, the soundtrack seems decent, right? I guess. Give it a 6 for the music. I don't think I'm gonna rate it because it's kind of hard to. I don't know. The game seems like it could be fun, but it could also be like kind of obtuse and weird. I think I'm just gonna not rate it. I think. Is anybody disappointed that we're not gonna get to see more Tom Sawyer? I played through the other Tom Sawyer game fully. They can be. Well, I don't know. Maybe it only seemed obtuse because the translation was shit. You know, that game has got me wondering, did they ever make like a Tom Sawyer anime or Huck Finn anime by any chance? I feel like that might have been based on an anime. You think that they... Dude, they did. Is it 1980? Do you think that could be based on this? Wait. This anime?
In St. Petersburg, here comes Otis on his way to the town.
By the way, did
Hey, this is in English. Hey, this is localized in English dub. This is probably localized to some country or something, like maybe America.
Studies of the multiplication tables, we shall review.
I don't know if this would be based on this. The designs do look kind of similar. It might be.
36 and 7 times 6 is...
Yeah, alright, that's okay. The game seemed alright. I don't know if we're necessarily missing that much, though.
Look at the little monkey.
Look at the little monkey. Yeah, but that kind of seemed like it was based on anime, though. This seems alright, this anime. I'd rather watch the anime for Little Women. This looks good. You guys want to watch the anime for Little Women? We could just stop playing games for a little while. Like, this actually... Theater. Yeah, is that it? I think that's it. That's what it was. I don't think Tom Sawyer was part of that, though. Oh, yeah, here it is. I watched a thing about this. Yeah, these are all of them. I guess. There's one for Heidi. Dog of Flanders. 3,000 Leagues in Search of Mother. Look, Rascal the Raccoon. Anne of Green Gables, that's another one that... Oh, Tom Sawyer was... Oh, that was one. Tom Sawyer was one of these. That was one of these. The fuck is the... We don't need the music. That could be from some movie that might get a mute. We don't want that music playing. Story of the Alps. I kind of want to watch some of these. Like they're so innocent. They're so innocent. Oh, guys, do you remember this one, Little Prince Seti? There was a Famicom game based on this, Little Prince Seti. Do you remember that? It was really. It seemed really bad. It was like a really primitive adventure game. Who remembers that the Seti game? Do you remember it? Nice. Yeah, there's Little Women. I bet that would be. Oh, there's one for Peter Pan, too. Look at their version of Peter Pan. My Daddy Longlegs. So wholesome. I feel like this series is related to Ghibli. I don't know if Ghibli was inspired by these, or if people... Probably, like, just people who worked on these worked at Ghibli as well, or, like, there was some crossover with people that worked on them. There's a Little Women, too. Lassie! See, there's one for Lassie as well. Okay, so like right here, I remember from watching something around Remy, Nobody's Girl. This is where they started to lose popularity. Like for a long time, these were like extremely popular in Japan and they've been localized to many countries. But like right around here is when they started to lose popularity because like they changed styles or something or they couldn't quite. And then they stopped. The last one was in 2009. You like this video? Sure. Absolutely. And you can like look up some of like if there's like one you want to watch in particular. I haven't watched any of those, but I kind of wanted to after like watching the Wizard of Oz anime from like the 80s, which apparently that one it's not officially a Masterpiece Theater show, but it was the style was sort of. But yeah, I watched this whole. I did watch all of these. The opening song is so catchy. It actually adapts the first 4 Oz books. I used to read all of the Oz books when I was a kid. I was a big Oz fan, and the Oz books, aside from Wizard of Oz, have not had very many adaptations, and like usually the adaptations of the other books are really weird and like take a lot of liberties, or they kind of mash things together. Like probably the most famous one that you would know would be the Return to Oz movie, because that is very faithful to the two. It kind of mashes together the second and third book into one thing, but it does have a lot of things from the book, and it's still one of the more faithful adaptations of the books, aside from Wizard of Oz. Yeah, very 80s. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think it even looks... Well, I mean, it's definitely very 80s, but it almost looks like more classical as well. Oh, dude. Wow, they actually have all the episodes here on YouTube? I don't think they had those before when I was looking. I don't think these were here before. Wait. This is just the first episode again. Okay, that's... It's just the first episode again. Anyway. That Tom Sawyer anime looked like it might have been good. But those, I don't know. After like checking out the Wizard of Oz anime, I kind of got interested in like seeing some of those like Masterpiece Theater anime. So, you know, like they're really big culture points in Japan. Probably a lot of people, like older Japanese people, like watched those as they were growing up, I bet. You know, like pretty famous around the world, but not so much in America. But apparently some of them did get brought over to America, though. Well, we may as well move on to the next game.